Okay, I am kind of just freestyling this video. I didn't make like a script or anything like I did with the Chrome Hearts one, but it's something I want to talk about, and it's something that I'm currently worried about. You already saw it, thumbnail, but basically, is success even achievable anymore? It seems like a dumb question coming from a teenager. I'm 16 years old. I'm about to be a junior in high school. I'm just like, I'm conflicted. The reason I ask this is because I've been wanting to start this YouTube channel forever now, and I always had like little Minecraft YouTube channels that didn't really go anywhere, and I think we all had that. At some point we were like documenting our Roblox and whatever game we were playing, like we were about to be the next PewDiePie. But over the time, I think we all lost that because we realized how hard like editing and doing all of these things are, and it was all just fun at the time, right? It wasn't like we were trying to achieve some career or whatever in this. Well, now I'm trying to like just push myself to be more creative entirely, because I kind of feel like, I don't know, if I don't start now, junior year or sophomore year, right, it won't happen. I know that sounds like inane and just stupid to say that, but I really believe it, because everybody I've looked up to has started really early on and they have it now. I'm talking about success. But why? I think the reason they all achieve this success and level of notoriety is just because of consistency. And I feel like that's something I'm really gonna struggle with if I go all in on this YouTube channel, is consistency, because I'm a lazy person. So but I'm not completely doubting it in myself, because I know I've been able to change small things about like that I'm not good at, like being lazy. Like every now and then I'll pick up on it and I'll really like change my ways and like start to do shit again, but then it's just like comes too much for me, and then I find myself just watching All the Smiling Friends again.
Dude, I warned you. I said I was gonna do that if you did that again.
That show's really good. I'm just stressed out because I feel like if I don't start now, then I'm going nowhere in my life, because I don't see myself working at a 9-to-5 job or like just anything that my parents are doing right now, or any adult that I know is doing. It's what everybody wants, is to just make money off of being creative and like doing art and all of these different things. And the reason I feel like most people don't succeed in that is because they're not consistent, and because they don't really care about the craft. Which is why I'm kind of worried about it, because I don't know what I want. I don't know what I like. I don't know myself yet. Like, I'm still figuring shit out by myself. And I know it will come to me later, but I really don't know what I bring to the table when it comes to content and just like a profession. Like, I'm good at art. I like to talk. I know a lot about fashion and shit, but it's just like I don't really know how to incorporate all of that into one thing, like a YouTube channel, all at once, because I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start, and if I did, then I would have already done it. But I think I just gotta stop searching for people to answer my own questions, because it's my problem, and I would have already done it. But I think I just gotta stop searching.
I literally answered my own question by making the video. Oh! Anyways, my shirt says,
"Don't forget to wash your balls."
Okay, back to the video.
And to anybody that could relate to this right now, you or somebody you know that's like, you know, struggling with like their fucking identity, just please help them out if you can. I know that, like, I don't know, you can only do the bare minimum. I don't know, hit up that person and just ask them what you think they want to do. I mentioned this earlier, people I look up to. Wait, hold up. I literally had the camera set up on a fucking Burt's Bees.
I just died on your arms tonight. It must have been something you said.
Anyways, I don't know what we're... people I look up to and people that have gained success over the years all started from pretty much nothing. A good reference for this, I think, would be because JPEG A good reference would be JPEG Mafia because he was really coming from nothing. I don't know, you could watch a ton of interviews with him talking about his past, but to sum it up, his family kind of hated him and he was moving around from place to place and he ended up in Boston, I think. Or wait, it was like...
So while editing this, I noticed not everything I say in this video is 100% true, and it's all just freestyle, like I said at the beginning. So don't quote me on anything. I am basically just giving you the gist. I don't really want any Peggy or Devon Hendrix fans coming after me saying blah 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 this. No, you're so wrong. You can fact check me, just don't be a dick about it. And we should be good. But like, yeah, besides that,
I think it was Boston, or like fucking... It was Baltimore. Anyways, he ended up in Baltimore. I think this was after he joined the military and all of that, but I just know he was making music throughout all of it because that's just what he loves, right? And he was doing that for years. And I mean years. Like, it would get to the point where he was like 25 and saying, oh, is it too late for me? Like, can I still make it? Because most people in pop culture and that are famous at the moment are like 20, 25, or in between, right? So the media kind of pushes this like standard that you need to be below 30. So like, if you haven't listened to I Lay Down My Life For You, it's a perfect example of you don't need to be like a certain age to have good like art and work, especially for it to appeal to social media and just our generation at the moment. But anyways, he stuck to what he loved and he got success from that because he was creating good shit. Like, all of Veteran is good. I know people hate it because it's a little bit too experimental or whatever, but so is Death Grips and all of that, right? And then there's Charlie XCX, who grew up in London or Essex, and she just always loved music. This is all just coming off the dome. Like I said, I don't have a script. This is just video ideas, right?
to save you guys some time, because I kind of rambled right here because I didn't know what I was trying to like explain. People like Charlie XCX and JPEG Mafia and a whole list of other old celebrities, or not really old, it's only 30, feared that once they turned 30, all the stuff they were doing wasn't going to be cool anymore and that they needed to retire. Or that if they kept doing it, then they would fall off and lose fans and everybody would be like, this is a grown-ass man talking about blah blah blah, right? So that's just what I'm fearing. Is like, if I do put in the work later and I just choose to live my life now and not really worry about it and live my life as a kid and just enjoy my high school years and do that later, I'm not really gonna have enough time to get everything out that I want to, because there's this whole time period where you're working up to, you know, being famous and whatever and really spreading your message, and then there's the time after where you're like, you know, already in there, you're just creating work and people are watching. But that time is going to be so short because, you know, I spent all this time just living my high school years and college like without a care in the world. I don't want to do that, and I would rather enjoy it all to the fullest.
Coming out of London, she loved music, wanted to be like a Spice Girl or some shit, and she already had connections to music through her parents or something like that. I don't know. Fact check me on that. Like, the comments are there for a reason. But she always loved music, and she created for years, and she had all these different eras. But then Brat happened, and Brat Summer was a big thing, and now she's in the big three pop stars. That being Chappell Roan, Charlie XCX, and Sabrina Carpenter. I don't really get the appeal of Chappell or Sabrina, but it's like that's coming from a straight male, so... JPEG Mafia, Charlie XCX, and even Blade saying, I got so old I got embarrassed to be even here, you know, I'm losing, whatever, right? That's what I'm worried about. That's what kind of keeps me grounded with the whole, oh, I need to do it now. Oh, I'm not going to be successful if like blah, blah, blah. But it also makes me scared because if I don't, then I'm going to be like 40 in the game. I'm going to be completely blunt and just say, I do want to make a way with this. And by that, I also mean after I get out of high school, I want something that makes me happy while also provides me with money. But that's not the only reason I'm doing this. I also just fucking love editing videos and talking. I'm a yapper. Anyways, back to the subject. The reason I'm worried about myself is because this is kind of all I've pictured for my future. This is all I've really seen myself doing. And sure, it's like you need to come to reality sometimes and just accept that you're not gonna have everything you want. But if there's 1% chance, if there's a single chance that I can have all of this stuff that I really want for myself and people around me, dude, why wouldn't I take that? Why wouldn't I just go all out there? Why wouldn't I dedicate all this time now to that thing specifically and just go for it? Which is, yeah, I'm gonna go back and forth from, oh, but this, and then, oh, but I feel good because, no, I'm scared because of that. And that's just kind of how my mind works, but I'm gonna keep it short for the video and your sake. Even as a little kid, I always pictured that I was gonna be getting interviewed one day and like all this different stuff, right? I don't just want it for fame, but I'm also worried that like that's gonna get in the way of me just putting out authentic stuff. And what do we think about anybody who's ever clout chased? Supreme Patty, 6ix9ine, and etc. It doesn't really take you that far. I also feel like I have a bit of an understanding to where I can help people out that are going through similar shit, and this is a platform that I would be able to do that through. I don't know, like I want to do something good for my generation, but this is really the only way I could think of doing so. I just want to help anybody who knows what I'm going through and like whatever. And if so, if you see this video, I'd appreciate it if you said something. But that's it. I don't know. If you care to help out and support, this is my Instagram and that's also my TikTok. Those are my like 2 main platforms. I don't use anything like Facebook or Skype. You could go follow those if you want. I don't really post that often, which is kind of good and bad. This is gonna be my main thing that I do. But yeah, I don't know. This is the current condition of my room. Yeah, so, it'll be something to look at while I'm fucking yapping. You won't have to see my face the whole time. That's a lie.
Another big influence I think people talk about a lot is Emma Chamberlain and her story on how one summer she didn't really have any friends, so she decided to devote all of that time alone to making videos. And by the end of summer, she had over 50 videos or so. But yeah, so she just had her own platform because she put all that time into YouTube. So now she has over however so $1 million, right? But it's just the fact that with all of these celebrities is that you wouldn't know who they were if they didn't put in all that time and effort into their craft and their passion, obviously. But still, it's like to everybody in Emma Chamberlain's life before she started making videos, she was probably introverted and didn't really have any friends, close with her family, etc., right? Nobody really knew her. With me, it's probably gonna be the same thing. Claim your OG tickets. No. It's the fact that people gave her a chance. I'm more than sure that anybody like Emma Chamberlain could have made videos just talking to the camera like I'm doing right now. It wouldn't really be cool because they're not Emma Chamberlain. But it's just the fact that she got a chance and she gained her place on the internet. And that's why people love her. I don't know, man. Like, I just thought I would cover that too because it's like I grew up kind of watching her, but I'm not trying to buy Emma by any means. That's about it.
No, not yet. She's packing today. Give me a sec. You can't pick and choose when it's gonna happen, and you really just need to let time play out. But the whole thing that makes it kind of go by faster is consistency. And if you really care about what you're doing and you really want it, then it should come easy. But easy is like, 7 years instead of 10 years. Or, 5 years instead of fucking 50. So it's still gonna take so long to really pick up and snowball. And it's just a matter of you caring about what you're doing. So I feel like I really care about spreading a good message. I don't know, just showing people that they can do shit that they want. Like, dude, I haven't gained a single penny from any of the videos I've made, not even on TikTok, where I've gotten like 300,000 likes and blah 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 this. Like, I got nothing out of that. It's just relatable shit that people connect to and feel like, I don't know, like, I'm gonna repost this blah 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 that. He's talking about a relationship problem or something like that. Like, I'm never trying to appeal to anybody, but it's just a matter of me saying what I like and what I want and it relating to the next person. So if you want to go fucking, I don't know, yap on TikTok, go do that, because who's gonna be like, oh, whatever, no, don't do that. Like, that person, I guarantee you, isn't gonna have any experience in making videos and blah 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 this and really using social media as a tool. They're just a hater. They're just putting you down because they have nothing to do. They don't have a hobby. They don't, like, yeah. So don't worry about that. It's gonna happen. Like this video, people are gonna lose attention like halfway throughout the video. That's okay, that's just the reality of it. But those who did stay, thank you. It's just some things are expected to happen and you just need to deal with them. Like, just block it out. I know I'm talking like I'm fucking 5 years into it, but like, dude, I've just seen it happen time and time again with small shit that I put out, and I don't know, like, it's, yeah. Another thing I really want to say is you can't rely on motivation to keep you going and for you to even start it. Like, I know it sometimes hits you at 3 in the morning when you're watching a movie and then you're like, what am I doing with my life? And then you wake up like that one clip of the dude in the Storks, or I think it's Soul.
What am I doing with my life? I'm alive! I'm alive! Free yourself!
You just need to start it yourself. Have self-discipline and just accept that it's not gonna come to you magically. Like with me, I feel like there's been times where I depended on motivation and all these different things to even make me start a video or finish editing a video. And it's like, that's why the video of the Chrome Hearts history took 5 months to make. Is because I was going through a ton of shit, but I was putting that as like my last priority. I think now, with summer and everything, I need to have this as one of my top priorities instead of that, because, like, I don't know, other things can get in the way of what I really want, and there's been times where I just let it, which is okay. Like, have your life outside of fucking whatever hobby you're doing, but just don't let it control you and manipulate whatever you want for your future. And lower your expectations. That's another, just lower your expectations. It's gonna take a while. Yeah. This is more or less a video for myself or anybody that can connect to it, but it's like, I'm really just saying this also that I could follow it too, because, dude, let's be serious. Like, what am I doing?